Paul Reiser, Colm Meaney, lovely to meet you. Thank you for the problem with people. Do you have a problem with people, Paul?
Not all of them, but the vast majority.
Here he goes.
I bet Colm has a problem
I enjoy
with people.
him.
No, I have occasional problems with people, I suppose would be the...
Well, you know, at some point, I would imagine almost everybody at some point in the day, whether they're driving or walking, what is the problem with people? Because there seems to be some problem. Otherwise, we'd all be happier.
Coming to Ireland, though, Paul, you must realise now that we don't have a lot of problems here.
No, that's what I found. It's all idyllic and beautiful. Well, that was sort of the gist of the movie. It's like, I'm going to go, and it's lovely, and I'm going to meet my long-lost cousin, and we're going to have a great time, and it goes badly because we're not, the human, we're not designed flawlessly. There's some problems with people.
How did this project come on your desk, Colm?
Well, actually, Paul was talking to me about it for a couple of years beforehand. No, not beforehand. We only met actually the week we started filming.
Wow!
But I got the script and read it and loved it and wanted to do it. And Paul and I would text each other from time to time because it took everything nowadays. It took a while to get to set up and get financed and all that great stuff. Then
we were delighted. We sent it to Colm, and you never know, like, he might not like this. And then when we heard that he actually was moved by it, we went, all right, this is good. Let's go do it. And then, it takes a while to get schedules together. And then COVID was a nice, fun surprise. Yeah. So we lost a year or so there. But when we finally got to do it, it was worth the wait because it was a seamless production. We had beautiful weather. We had a great all-Irish cast and crew, and I was Jane Levy and myself are the only Americans to be found, and it was wonderful. And when people, the response we're getting to the film was like, "It looks like you all had fun." Like we did. It was
and
really
you went
joyful.
to Wicklow to make this, and a place I'd never heard of, Valleymount.
Where's that?
That's where you made it.
Did we go to
apparently, I learnt today.
no idea.
Somewhere in South County.
Listen, every time I come home, there's places I've never heard of. Charlestown.
They're making new ones.
Never heard of it.
Charlestown's been around. The great shopping centre.
But it's north side, you know what I mean? I should know it.
You should.
But it's like, well, I mean, I did see it like a few trips back.
Yeah.
But every time I come home, there's new places that have just kind of sprung out of the ground. Yeah. So Valleymount is a new one on me too. I thought we were in Blessington.
We were in a lot of
places.
places.
Well.
We were in a lot of places.
Did you learn any Irish, Paul?
No, I was just saying before, my first order of business was I had to recalibrate my ear to hear the lilt, the music of it, because it's English. I understand that, but the words are not always in the right order. And then I was thrown by they would put the word "so" at the end of the sentence.
We do that a bit. Yeah,
that's not helping.
So if I say "Conasatatu" to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
I would say God bless you.
When I realised Paul was having difficulty understanding English
by Irish people,
yes. I thought there's no point trying to kubla fuckle on him. You know what I mean?
He's not being rude.
No.
He's not being rude.
No, I'm just being thick.
Now, it was great to see you, Paul, too, coming back for Beverly Hills Cop 3.
4,
yes. Like, that must have been fun.
Yeah, it's all fun. It was 40 years between the first Beverly Hills Cop.
Really?
And Eddie Murphy has not aged. That annoyed me.
You haven't either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, they say black don't crack, so he wins.
He looked great. And he was, and what I did, I don't know if you noticed, but in Beverly Hills Cop, I gave Eddie Murphy the bigger part.
Of course.
I held back.
Generous.
Yes. And you know what? He ran with it. He did very well.
So now that Paul's brought that back, Colm, I'm wondering, is there any chance, like a snap or two, a van two,
I doubt it.
commitments reunited?
I think Roddy Doyle called a halt and said, "That's no more of that in me."
But you have the pulling power.
Well, I don't think I could pull that one off.
Everyone would love it, though.
Well, yeah, no, it's great. Look,
a sequel to any of those.
It's great that the films are still popular and they still play well, and they, they're 30 years old now. Those films,
So was Beverly Hills.
But sometimes it's better to leave the memory intact and just. Did you enjoy it? Go watch it again.
Well, you probably don't know, Paul, so famous lines from The Snapper. Suppose a riot is out of the question. This man was involved in a conversation that... do you know what a riot is?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, I
So
I do.
this is the quality of the lines, which is brilliant. People love this stuff.
It was a great film.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a great
great.
film.
And I feel there's more places for you two to go as a couple, as a
great.
a
Well,
pairing.
that would
Don't
be-
you think?
You write it, and we'll do
Yeah?
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you could go back to America together. Like there's, you know.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, I would
Follow you to New
love
York.
to do a sequel to this one.
Yeah, exactly.
More
An excuse
problems
for
with
you.
more people. Done.
Lovely to meet you guys. Thank you for the problem with people.
Thank you.
No problem to watch it.
No good.
Great. Thank you so much.